Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning. It's still pretty wet on the balcony outside, so didn't go out there to sit. Most of the leaves are falling down now. There's uh, there's a lot of bare trees in the neighborhood. What about your neighborhood? I've seen friends of mine around the country send pictures, show what their yard's looking like, full of leaves, some of them. They're probably peaked. The leaves have probably peaked here. I'm not sure. Do you ever feel like you have to sneeze, but then don't? And then out of the blue, when you don't feel like you have to sneeze, you just achoo, you just come right out with it. I know some people who, I don't mean this to sound silly or funny, but I know some people who kind of talk that way. They look like they're preparing to say something, or they're going to respond to what you just said, and they'll be like, eh, and then they'll stop, and then the conversation will move on, and all of a sudden they're like, yeah, but I'm like, why didn't you just make your simple point? Well, I want you to be mindful today. In fact, I encourage you to be mindful where you place your words in a conversation. It's important. Sometimes you can say the right thing, but it might be at the wrong time. I know people go to a funeral visitation, and they'll go to the casket to see the parents of the parents of a child that has passed, and they'll say, "Oh, Bubby's in a much better place." Most parents don't want to hear that because in their mind, they don't feel like there is a better place. Now, they may be Christians and they may believe in heaven, don't get me wrong, but that's not really what they want to hear. So, even your best of intentions may be just the wrong time. Instead, maybe you can just say, "We love you and we are praying for you. If there's anything we can do to help, please let us know." That pretty well says it all. I had a friend who he wrote a book of what to say and what not to say because he did lose his son. Very sad thing. It's been a very long time ago. It still bothers him. That's one of the things that you don't really bring up unless they bring it up. I have other friends who are getting ready to bury their own friends and wondering what to say. What should I say at their funeral? Well, say how you feel. Try to recall if you're real close friends, try to recall something that's humorous and it will kind of lighten the mood a little bit. There's nothing disrespectful of that. Most people will probably chuckle a little bit, and even though all of us, we typically cry at a funeral. That's perfectly normal. It is nice at some points during a funeral service to have a little chuckle and say, "Oh yes, I do remember. I remember when he put the frog in the lady's hair and she fell into the lake." Yeah, that really happened to me, by the way. But Be mindful of your words and when you say them. Apply them appropriately. And not just on this Tuesday, but on every day. I encourage you to be very mindful of your words, whatever they are. Try to make them good words. Try to make them words that build people up. And we'll talk more about that. Maybe even tomorrow. I might talk about encouraging words, finding the right words. Meanwhile, if you ever feel like you're alone in this world, you're just not. And if you ever feel that you're unloved, you're not. Because I love you. I will talk to you another time. Bye-bye for now.